Hello and welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. It's a bit strange today because my other half is at home and busy fixing the fence between us and next door, and I'm not used to recording with him hanging around. And he was at home all of the weekend as well, which is why the last 4-day segment doesn't have much talking in it. He'll be back at work on Wednesday. I'll be back to normal then. So today it's been quite busy. Dropped the girls off at school this morning and then went out and did my playgroup session. There might be some pictures of the activities we had for the children in there. It was quite a quiet group. Because it has a worship element to it, in that we tell a Bible-based story, or rather the vicar does, not me. Tells a Bible-based story, and we sing a couple of vaguely Jesus-related songs in amongst the nursery rhymes at the end. It's a lot quieter than our traditional mums and toddlers group on a Wednesday, which, you know, I said last week we can get up to 40, but on the Monday session we generally get about 10, and most of those come with one childminder. But it was quite fun. Although I was in a foul mood when I got there, because nothing was set up and nothing was ready, and I didn't want to do it all myself. But never mind. There's no more of those until the new year now, so that's not so bad. And then now I am just busy weaving in ends on all the hats that I finished. So hopefully I'll manage to get those done and posted off this afternoon. But I also need to sit down at some point and plan what I've got to do for the rest of the week, because I like to do that on a Monday. I should really do it on a Sunday night, but I generally end up doing it on a Monday afternoon. and back planning stuff that I've already done so I can cross it off my list to make me feel accomplished. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Right, anyway, I best get crack on with these hats, watch a few Vlogmas updates from various people whilst I do, and then head out to the post office. Right, that's my 7 hats in 1 week finished. So I'm just boxing that up with the leftover wool, ready to send back to the lady that commissioned it. And then all these ends that I've just woven in. Oh, very, very big tangle. I did work out that it was knitting 7 of these hats in a week was the equivalent of knitting a DK weight, ladies size, colour work yoke jumper in a week. Which, it's probably no wonder that I was awake until silly o'clock in the morning most nights. But it's done now, and I can get on with my own Christmas knitting. I'm just making tea for us all, and I am in danger of eating this entire bowl of sauce. I'm making an Indonesian salad thing for tea, and it's basically a selection of vegetables, some raw, some cooked, served with rice, and this peanut sauce. And it's delicious. It's peanut butter, lime juice, chilli sauce, honey, and a bit of tamari, because we have tamari rather than soy sauce. And I've just been sat here eating it with, well, stood here eating it with raw carrots. If I don't stop, there's going to be nothing left for anybody else. But good morning, and day 10 of Vlogmas today. I'm very pink. I've just got out, just got back inside from doing the school run, and popped in at the library on the way back after going and doing the food shopping for toddlers as well. Yes, I'm just looking at the pile of shopping on the floor. I have
what have I got planned for today? Oh, it's my youngest's nativity this afternoon, and then this evening we've got a presentation evening for the oldest at the school, so that's good. She's getting a prize for doing really well with her reading, so she's I don't know if this makes sense for anybody. She's on level 13, but she's a year 2. She's been on level 13 since she was a year 1 student, so she's very excited about that. And I'm just waiting for my other half to get back from having his hair cut, and then I think, despite the fact that it's gloomy as anything and doing icy rain outside, he wants us to walk up to the next well, it's not really a village because they all meld into each other, but walk down the road away to go to the butcher's there to order some meat for Christmas Day. I'm just wondering if we've got time to sneak in a cup of coffee before I have to go back outside in the cold and the wet again. Perhaps. I'll go put the kettle on.
Good news, good news, good news, good news.
Hello and welcome to day 11 of Vlogmas. What happened yesterday? Oh yes, we got back from the presentation evening and basically just had a relaxed evening. My other half watched a film after the girls went to bed. It was Wild Rose. I enjoyed it, my other half didn't. But no, this morning I am back at the toddler group ready for our Wednesday session. So I've got lots to set up because I didn't get a chance to yesterday because of the nativity in the afternoon. So I'll get on and put the food out and then finish putting the toys out, and I'll speak to you later. Well, it's 12:30 or thereabouts. How can you tell Mark's gone back to work today? Because I'm up at silly o'clock in the morning, knitting and watching Vlogmas episodes. Don't get to do that when he's here. But yes, he's back at work today, so he wasn't then. He didn't start work until tonight. So this morning he helped me pack away after the toddler session, which was a nice surprise because my usual lady that helps me couldn't be there today. So he turned up, helped me put everything away, and then came home and made me my dinner, which was lovely. I felt very spoilt. And then this afternoon I was cutting out some nighties, or the fabric to make some nighties for both girls for Christmas Eve. Now, we don't normally do Christmas Eve pyjamas and things like that, but I've had the unicorn fabric for quite a long time now, and I gave it to Erica for her birthday. Oh no, it might have been last Christmas, with the intention of making her some pyjamas with it, and I haven't got around to it yet. So I won't be giving it, once I've made them, I won't be giving them as a Christmas gift. I can't do that twice. You have the fabric one year as a present, and then the next year I'll make them into something for you. So I thought they could have them as Christmas Eve pyjamas. Last night, I didn't show you, I finished, did some knitting of my own, not for somebody else. So I made some little leg warmers for Erica. I was going to make some. Oh, hello, Eddie. Can you come to say hello? Look. No, you're looking at me. Purring. Oh, distracted. Yes, I was going to make her some socks, but then she said something about the socks that I think I said something about the socks that I'd made last year. And she went, oh yes, my mummy itchy socks. So I went, okay, I maybe won't make her any more socks. But she's got another pair of leg warmers that she absolutely loves, and she'll wear those over tights or leggings, so they're not quite so itchy. So, yes. And look, they're matching. Well, actually, no, I've got one upside down there. They are matching. They're both the right way up now. And I just made that pattern up as I went along, so hopefully they'll fit. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well in this light. Not really, because it's a crumpled mess at the moment. But I started on a cardigan for her as well. I've got to the stage. Yeah, you can't see that, can you? I got to the stage where I've separated for the sleeves, and it's knit using just some cheap alpaca silk. I'm not going to tell you what brand because I wouldn't necessarily endorse them, but it worked with my budget, and I already had some in stash, so I only had to, I think, buy one extra ball. But knitted in black, it's not been the most fun, and it's primarily stocking stitch at the moment. Now the pattern, sort of half making up. It is based on the numbers for School's Out cardigan by Katja Frankel, which I knitted for Ingrid last Christmas. But instead of following the pattern completely, I'm just using the cast on numbers and shaping to get me past the armholes, and then I'm going freestyle. I think that's about it that I've been working on. I might take a picture of this tomorrow and put a bit more of a detailed close-up in, or just show you it in a better light when I've got a bit further on. I've been a bit caught up in election stuff today, including having quite a frustrating debate with a friend about what the point is in voting. But in other news, I'm getting a reflection like, oh, that's better. I've just finished catching up on my, oh, pussycat, there we go, in the corner. I've just finished catching up on my Welsh that I'm trying to learn through Duolingo as well. I don't know if anyone else has tried learning languages through Duolingo. I found it's quite good for helping me read and write in a different language, but not so good at encouraging me to speak in a different language. I don't know. Anybody got any thoughts on that? Yes, what other news? Oh, I forgot to take a picture of the black cardigan that I've been knitting in decent light, so that'll have to wait to another day. And I've also lost one of my knitting projects. You know when you hide stuff away for to keep it out of people's way if they might go rooting and things and asking who you're knitting that for. Yeah, I've lost one. I'll not say too loud what it is because small children have ears and they're not quite asleep yet. Yes, so I might have to go hunting for that over the weekend to find out where on earth I've put it. Okay, so I'm just going to catch up on His Dark Materials now on the BBC and work on some crochet and maybe do a bit more knitting on that black cardigan, and then wait for the election results. So I might record again later, or I might not, depending. Fingers crossed. And I'll speak to you soon, hopefully.